Did you know you have the power to transform your health and your life? After years of suffering with undiagnosed autoimmune symptoms, I found myself on an endless loop of expensive supplements, broken promises, and drive-through meals. I was a busy working mom struggling with chronic pain. I could no longer keep up with life until I decided to take my health into my own hands. I discovered the healing power of whole foods and incorporated a healthy lifestyle that is simple, affordable, and maintainable even when life gets busy. With easy, whole food meal prep, meal planning, and wellness strategies, I healed my autoimmune symptoms, regained my energy, and lost 30 pounds along the way. I discovered I had the power to change my life, and I know you have that power too. Whether you're looking to reduce inflammation, lose weight, or optimize your health, this is it. Get ready to discover the vibrant life you deserve with the Prepared for Wellness podcast. I'm Ashley Cavolo, and I can't wait to join you on this journey. Hi guys, so before I start, I am apologizing to you. My voice sounds horrible. I'm fighting a cold and debated if I should even record today, but I didn't want to leave you high and dry. So here we are. So I am going to talk about habits today. Habits are the foundation of everything we do, whether they help us or hurt us. A habit can be a daily routine like having a cup of coffee when you wake up or having a glass of wine at night before bed. After a while, we don't even realize we're doing these things and they become a part of our daily existence. And according to Google, the meaning of the word habit is a settled or regular tendency or practice, especially one that is hard to give up. If you stop and think about your daily routine from the moment you wake up until you go to bed, you will quickly recognize the habits that you do mindlessly every single day. Once we recognize these habits, we can decide which ones do not align with our goals. And it's pretty simple. We can just replace those habits with new habits. Rather than looking at it like a big life shift, like adding hours at the gym, or spending tons of money on gym equipment we can't afford, we can just make small, simple swaps and shifts in our habits and time blocks that are already there. And that is just such a simple way to make changes, but it can take time to even start. Simply convincing yourself that you should start is sometimes the hardest part. And according to PsychCentral.com, recent studies show it can take as long as 2 months to get a new habit to stick. This makes sense as a habit is out of our norm for our routine and pulls us out of our comfort zone. The most crucial time to get a habit to stick is the first 2 weeks. Studies have shown if you can push through those first 2 weeks, you are much more likely to succeed. And you will succeed even more if you have a strong personal reason for making that change. And that will motivate you and push you than if you were to, say, make a change for somebody else. So find that personal reason and dig deep, and that is going to be your motivation. So where and how should you start? So here are some things that you can think about, and this will help you get to your goals. So think about something you really want to achieve or a vision that you see of yourself. Make sure it is something that is sensible and fits in to your lifestyle. If you have 4 kids, you're not going to be trying to chase a dream of traveling on Broadway. If you have 4 little kids at home, it's just not fitting into your life right now. That's for the future, maybe. So find your reasons why you want to make these changes. So that's going back to what we were just talking about. Find a strong personal reason for making a change, and you will be motivated to push yourself. Determine what will be required to make this new habit change. So think about your schedule. Think about what you will need to do physically and mentally to make it happen, and maybe make a list of those things, to keep you on track. Think about old habits that you can replace with this new habit. So maybe that's how you try to fit it into your time. Maybe find an old habit that's not really helping you with your goal and replace it with this new habit. And find a time in your schedule that makes sense to fit this in. So for me, fitting in my morning workout before the family wakes up a little bit early is perfect for me because the rest of the day is work, sports, dinner, homework, bed, that whole routine. So the last thing, think about other small habits that will inhibit or help this goal and make the necessary shifts with those habits to support your goal. So those few things I mentioned before in the very beginning of this podcast, waking up and having a cup of coffee. I know that having a cup of coffee is going to mess up my digestion. It's going to make me jittery and I'm not going to feel good, and I will not want to work out when I feel that way. So I just don't do it. And going to bed after a glass of wine really screws me up now and really screws up my workouts the next day. So that's something I just can't do. So skip those little habits. Think about other small habits you can swap with healthier ones or, sensible ones that fit into your goal. So a great example of this is a new workout routine. Think about how and when you will fit that in. Think about what kind of workouts you will do, where you will do them, and come up with a plan. Start slow. Start out by stretching for a week or so, then start with squats, weights, dumbbells until you feel stronger, and then move on to walking, HIIT, or running. Come up with some other small changes that will support your new routine, such as swapping your morning donut with a smoothie or an omelet, or that afternoon soda with green tea or lemon water. And when I began my morning workout routine, I first had to figure out how to fit it in. And I discovered I was wasting 30 to 40 minutes each morning sitting in nice peace and quiet on my couch with my tea before the rest of the house woke up. We all need moments like this, so don't get me wrong. I still do have moments like this, but getting healthier and feeling better was really important to me. And the benefits of replacing that daily 30 minutes on the couch for 30 minutes of working out was much more beneficial to my life. So within a few weeks, I was on a roll with this habit and I never looked back. I was feeling better, and that's what it's all about. I started by stretching for the first few weeks. I slowly increased my movement as time went on. I started feeling better and I didn't want to start my day without it. So that is how it should feel. It should align with your life. You should feel it benefiting you every day, even in the smallest way. So think about a habit you would like to implement. Think about when you can fit it in and how. And think about the other small habits that you can swap to support this goal. And you will be on your way to making change.
Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope this episode helped you in your health journey and just maybe you learned something new. If you loved this episode, please leave a review. When you do, you are helping this podcast reach others around the world. Visit my website, preparedforwellness.com, to view my coaching offers, free recipes, and so much more. Don't forget to grab your free gift while you're there. Follow me on Instagram at Prepared for Wellness and join my VIP Facebook group, Prepared for Wellness Community. Don't miss out on the fun and special announcements.